Hey guys, Puff here. Dead by Daylight Mobile is way better than Dead by Daylight. And now I know what you're probably thinking.
What do you mean by that?
What I mean is it's better in almost every single aspect. It's better in matchmaking, it's better in progression, and it's better in statistics. They got better skins. I'm going to be going over all that in this video here today. So let's just jump right into it. So in the PC/console version of Dead by Daylight, you get graded on your Dead by Daylight matches based on 4 categories, based on how well you did generators, how well you ran the killer, how well you helped unhook and save your teammates, and whether or not you made it out of the match alive. And based on your score in those 4 categories, you either get a what we call a pip or not. If you don't get a pip or you play very poorly, you will lose a pip, but you'll never actually go down a grade or a ranking. And then at the end of the season, you get bonus blood points based on how well your grade was for that season. The problem with this is their matchmaking system doesn't base your MMR, your matchmaking rating, on these 4 grades. They only base your matchmaking rating on whether or not you made it out of the match alive, specifically through the exit gates. So if you make it out of the exit gate, your MMR goes up. If you died, your MMR goes down. If you go through the hatch, your MMR doesn't change. The problem with this is you could have matches where you are definitely the most valuable player, where you are doing the most gens, you are getting the most unhooks, and you're engaging with the killer the most and taking up the killer's time the majority of the time. And you have 3 teammates who are urban evasion around the map, hiding in corners, self-caring, doing absolutely nothing, and then you end up dying while they make it out of the match alive. Now, what's going to happen here, guys, is I'm going to get put on the hook, even though I ran the killer for the majority of the match, and my teammates are going to let me die. Let's observe. Oh, my teammates already left. GG's. And then your MMR goes down for that, their MMR goes up. So it's not really based on skill, especially if you're a solo player. The only players who have extremely high MMR are players who are consistently playing in Survive with Friends groups. And that makes it incredibly frustrating on the killer end, because when you're a high MMR killer, you typically only go against groups of players who have high MMR, and it can be very frustrating. In DBD Mobile, you're graded on the same 4 categories. You perform well in all 4 categories, you'll get a pip. You perform poorly, you lose a pip. The difference being, if you perform poorly and you lose a pip, and you don't have any more pips to lose, you'll actually go down a grade, something that used to happen on the console version of DBD before they changed it. And the reason for this is because your matchmaking rating on DBD Mobile is directly tied to your grade. You are always going to be matched with players around the same grade you are. And players at the top who are Iridescent 1 consistently play well to be able to maintain that rank. Besides just having a better MMR system, DBD Mobile also has a better matchmaking system. They not only have ranked mode, but you could also do quick matches, where if you don't want to worry about your ranking or your performance and you just want to hop into a quick match and fuck around, do a quick match. But if you want to, sweat it out and progress your ranking, there's a specific mode for that, a ranked mode. And with a ranked mode, DBD Mobile has other things that you would expect to come with a ranked mode, such as a leaderboard. If you click on rankings, you can see, where you are in terms of the world on a global ranking leaderboard. And not only can you see, who the best players in the world are, you can actually see what their builds are. You can click on them, see what character they main, what perks they normally run. There's just so much detailed information, and when I say there's more detailed information, I'm not joking. Like, you can go through your match records, look at all your previous matches, see how well you performed, whether or not you pipped or not. You could break down, go into the statistics, be able to see how well other players in your match performed. You could see how much gen progress your teammates did. So when your teammates don't do generators, you could validate that by looking at the statistics of the match. It's way more detailed, and then on top of all that, you get your ranking rewards instantly. So Instead of having to wait for the end of the season, as soon as you rank up to a new rank, you get your rewards immediately, and you can see what the rewards are for the next rank. And you could go back previous seasons, see how well you did in previous seasons. The statistics for DBD Mobile is just crazy. It blew my mind when I saw this. When you're loading into a match on DBD Mobile, you can not only see what items your teammates are bringing, but you can see what perks and add-ons they're running as well. When you're in match, you actually have options to be able to communicate with your teammates through little pre-made messages. These are features that have been desperately needed on the PC version of Dead by Daylight for like years, and I can't believe that like mobile has all this stuff and the PC version just doesn't. Now let's talk character progression. On the PC console version of Dead by Daylight, you level up and progress your characters through the Blood Web. By spending blood points on your character, you can unlock perks, items, and add-ons that are locked to that character. So the way mobile does it is completely different. So every character has their own XP bar, and your characters level up through XP. You get experience for playing matches with that character specifically, and then if you're trying to power level a character, level them up quickly, there are offerings you can get on the Blood Web that allow you to level up that character faster. The Blood Web is completely separate, though. It's its own separate entity, and items and add-ons you unlock through the Blood Web, you could actually use on any character. So if you unlock a flashlight, you could use it on any character you want. This just makes so much more sense to me. I find it incredibly frustrating to have like 300 medkits on one character and then go to another character where I have a tome challenge to do, and I have no items on this character. It just doesn't make any sense to me why each character has like a separate loadout. The daily rituals and tome challenges in Dead by Daylight only ever offer you blood points, whereas DBD Mobile, they'll offer you not only blood points, but also shards, items, offerings, and even tickets to their exclusive skin system that I'll go into in a little bit. Not to mention that there's just more to do in general in Dead by Daylight Mobile because there's always constantly some kind of event going on. Like just last week, they had some kind of Michaela Reed event going on where you had challenges to do and you could unlock various items. And now the Bone Chill event just started on Dead by Daylight Mobile today. So there's just constantly something to do in game, whereas it feels like the regular Dead by Daylight just has an event once every like 3 months. And then finally, let's talk about cosmetics. So the skins that you're familiar with in Dead by Daylight, they're in Dead by Daylight Mobile as well. And a lot of them could be purchased with, shards or excels, just like you'd expect. But then in addition to the skins that you're familiar with, they have exclusive skins that are exclusive to the mobile app. And they update these regularly. Like every couple of weeks, there's new skins that are exclusive to the mobile app. And in my opinion, they're just like on another level. Not trying to throw shade at that behavior, but these are just like on another level in my opinion. And a lot of the killer ones will have exclusive Moris that are exclusive to the skin. And now they're going to be doing emotes on exclusive Survivor skins as well. Because in Dead by Daylight Mobile, you could equip multiple emotes, which is something regular Dead by Daylight just doesn't have. The biggest negatives I see with Dead by Daylight Mobile is the fact that it's a mobile app and you have to use touch controls, and the fact that a lot of the exclusive skins are locked behind a bit of a gacha system. To be fair, though, you can unlock the skins for free. It just requires a lot of luck and a lot of grinding to be able to unlock them. But yeah, if it wasn't for the touch controls, I'd probably play Dead by Daylight Mobile exclusively over the main game, just because I think the quality of life changes they made are that much of an improvement. There's so much more I could say about Dead by Daylight Mobile that I just couldn't fit into this video. There's a whole clan/squad system in the game that I didn't even mention. There's so many differences between perks between the two games. There's just so much more I could talk about. I could end up making this like an hour-long video if I really wanted to. But I wanted to try and keep it short and sweet for you guys. So I'm going to be cutting it here. Let me know your thoughts down below. Are any of the changes that they made in Dead by Daylight Mobile, are they things you'd like to see in the main game? Do you think Dead by Daylight Mobile is better or worse? Let me know. I'd like to hear your thoughts. But yeah, I'm going to wrap it up here. If I don't see you guys, have a happy holiday season and a happy new year. I do plan on doing some more Dead by Daylight Mobile videos, so if that kind of thing interests you, drop me a like, hit me with a sub, and I'll catch you guys next time. Puff out. Oh, and trigger warning for killer mains. Dead Hard could be used as many times as you want in-game, as long as you're not exhausted.